Subscribe, hype, like, click the notification bell and turn on all notifications. And donate with a super thanks donation in the comments section below for the unfiltered, unapologetic SeanzViewEnt, your home for WWE news, rumors, and backstage chaos. This is where gossip gets exposed around the clock. Now, here's your host, the brash SeanzViewEnt.
More WWE releases. Talent's money being cut, being droned out. Ladies and gentlemen, the WWE seemingly with TKO is in a drought. And that is what we are here to talk of and speak of here on The Brash and the Brazen. We keep you clued in and geared into the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the most definitive, and the most descriptive, because we go further, we go farther, because we are here to give you the exclusives, the backstage, the rage. And boy, is there a lot of rage as it concerns TKO right now. And, you know, we got a little pay-per-view coming up this weekend called Backlash, but there's not really a lot riding. There's not a lot of eyes on Backlash this weekend as much as there is a lot of eyes on what TKO is doing. Some say that the TKO are bastardizing the WWE and its money and its talents and its wrestlers, and wrestlers being forced to take pay cuts. Not a pay raise, but we're talking about pay cuts. Can you believe that, guys? But in the WWE, you know, even during the Vince McMahon era, it was always anything can happen in the WWE. But I don't think we ever expected it to be, you know. And yes, we will admit during the Vince McMahon era, there were releases, but not to this extent. Not to the point where wrestlers had to take cuts. Not to the point where, you know, future champions or superstars that were actively in wrestling, were actively in the WWE, had to be released from the company. But that is exactly what we are getting right here and right now. And boy, has the tide turned ever since TKO took over. And it hasn't been all that. You know what I'm saying? It has been a lot of terror. It has been a lot of madness. It has been a lot of drama. It has been to the detriment of the WWE what TKO has done to this company in less than 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 2 years. We thought we had problems when Raw switched over to Netflix. We thought we had problems when WWE was going away from Peacock and the WWE Network, $9.99 a month. Look at what has happened. And, you know, this is for all the people that said, oh, I can't wait till Vince leaves. I can't wait till Vince McMahon is gone. Singing the praises of Vince McMahon being gone and Triple H taking over. Well, how well did that work? How good did that do, right? I mean, I think anybody would take back the Vince McMahon era, whether it be pay-per-views, whether it be buy rates, whether it be ticket sales, whether it be merchandise, whether it be a favorite wrestler still wrestling on the company. This is a hell of a thing, viewers. And again, with Backlash this Saturday, with Backlash this weekend, you know, all eyes should be on Backlash. Everybody should be talking about Backlash. But instead, we're talking about the backlash from TKO and how they are just destroying the WWE from the inside out. And, you know, a lot of my viewers, fans, and subscribers saying, well, hell, this kind of resembles the dark days, the dying days of WCW. Such things as boycott WWE. That WWE wrestlers should take a stand, that WWE wrestlers should walk out, that WWE wrestlers, instead of getting a pay cut, they should be getting a pay raise, especially with all the higher-ups in TKO getting their millions and millions of dollars. They're getting pay raises. These people that are in charge, the higher-ups at TKO, they're getting their raise, they're getting their share of the money, and they're not even wrestlers. They're not even putting their body on the line, but yet these WWE superstars are putting it all on the line. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got more news and rumors to discuss. Sol Ruca, last night, Raw debut. According to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, again, this could change. There may already be some backstage heat. Sol Ruca, her Raw debut last night, she already may have some, well, she might be in some hot water with the WWE over that botch. And yes, it did look bad. And it was so bad that the WWE actually went back and they edited that out. So if you go back now and you look on X or Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, you will see that that botch is no longer there. The WWE would want you to forget about that botch. But again, you know what? People make mistakes. It's part of the game. It's not like this would be the first time that Sol Ruca messed up her finishing maneuver. I mean, it takes a lot of talent. It takes a lot of ability, stability. You know, it takes a lot to do a move like that. I mean, the way she goes up to the top rope, the way her body goes up in the air, the way she comes down. I mean, you have to almost nail that move perfectly each and every night. But you know what? It just goes along with the system. You're going to have some good nights and you're going to have some bad nights. And that's just the way the territory works. That is how it's going to happen. Not everything is going to look as great as you think. At least the Raw package built her up, and at least, they showed the highlights of Sol Ruca. So hopefully Sol Ruca doesn't have to be in much trouble with the WWE, and hopefully she will find her way out of it very quickly. But again, there's been a lot of rumor, a lot of gossip, a lot of speculation. But again, guys, Sol Ruca, in my opinion, it was one night out of 300-something days a year. And again, the real reason being exposed, the real reason being leaked as to why WWE superstars are having to take a cut, having to have their money declined after everything that they've done. Well, because, there's no more live events. They're not wrestling as much. They're not on the road as much. They're with their family much more. So that means that they should be a pay cut when everybody else in the company besides the wrestlers are getting a pay cut, are getting a raise. You got to be kidding me. How asinine, how ass backwards is that? But I know what you came for, viewers. You came for the headline. You came for the title of the video. You came for the deadline. But I'll tell you what, TKO might be having their own deadline. Because again, if there is a boycott, if people do a strike, could there be a strike in World Wrestling Entertainment for 2026? Could there be a strike before Backlash? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got some Backlash of our own. Because according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, just days before WWE Backlash 2026, a name from WWE's past is making the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Former WWE Tough Enough contestant and developmental signee Daniel Rodimer is now fighting to get a murder charge thrown out of court with a brand new legal arguments filed this week. And the story goes beyond this case as one of the most wild and twisted connected to the world of professional wrestling. Again, Sol Ruca, is she really truly getting backstage heat? And WWE so embarrassed that they quietly edited out the botch on their own social media. Also, former WWE champion Alberto Del Rio could be heading back to jail after making a domestic violence charge in Mexico that carries a potential of 20 years in prison. And the real reason, TKO, again, as I brought it to your attention, viewers, fans, and subscribers, the real reason why WWE superstars' pay is getting cut. And now you got a war between the WWE roster and TKO. There's only one way that you can solve this. A multi-man match at SummerSlam. Team TKO versus Team WWE. They could literally make an angle out of this. They could make a storyline, but the sad part is that this is real life. This is legitimate. This is as real and as intense as it is going to get viewers, fans, and subscribers. And don't you dare forget that we got more news and rumors coming out right here on this very show. Again, this is why we do multiple videos a day, because we have an update, guys. Or there's changes. There's updates. There's changes. The pendulum is swinging in WWE. As WWE Monday Night Raw news coming in, WWE Monday Night Raw ranks number 6 globally on Netflix for April the 27th, 2026. And as we always know, the ratings and the viewership are always a week or two behind. Roman Reigns' WWE schedule confirmed for new dates after removal. But again, we hear a lot of rumor and gossip about there being some sort of friction, some sort of heat, some sort of disruptions between Roman Reigns and TKO, and Roman Reigns potentially having to take a pay cut himself. We all know Roman Reigns has been removed from all Monday Night Raws for the month of June as well. Also, breaking news, WWE talent frustrated after new deals quickly devalued amid cuts. And again, the feeling is that the roster, the depth of it is going to be even more declining. It is going to be more releases. Yes, more releases are anticipated and expected. 2 weeks in a row now, we have had massive releases coming out of World Wrestling Entertainment. Well, we have not seen the end of that. Also, WWE contract strategy facing backlash as talent confidence drops. Wrestlers in WWE are literally walking on eggshells because of what TKO is doing and their changes and their restructuring. It is absolutely sick. It is satanic. It is sinister. And it is wrong. If you're going to give your employees in TKO a raise, but you're going to give the WWE superstars a dip, where and how does that even remotely make sense? Make sense of that, please, somebody. Also, Scarlett Bordeaux kisses Tiffany Stratton during wild bikini boat party. And viewers, fans, and subscribers, WWE approached talent overseas for early contract talks, raising eyebrows internally. What's up with that? We got more to come. We brew it up for you because without you, there is no Sean View. We take it old school on the brash and the brazen, where we raise the bar to new heights and new levels in WWE talk right here on this very website. Subscribe.